game's over. Well, hello, Dolly.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's Halloween tutorial, I will be recreating the Bride of Chucky. If you guys want to see how I recreated this look, go ahead and keep on watching. First, I'm taking a clean spoolie and just brushing my hairs upwards, and I'm going to go ahead and use the purple Elmers glue and start going through my brows with them, going back and forth, making sure that I get every hair. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the spoolie again and brush all my hairs upwards to make sure that they're nice and flat. I'm going to take my blow dryer to dry out the glue, and I'm going to repeat the glue and drying step about 3 to 4 times. Now, using my LA Girl concealer in the shade Fairest, I'm going to go ahead and heavily conceal my brows. This is going to help so that I have no more brows and can go ahead and draw in some new ones. So I'm just using a dry sponge to go ahead and blend all of this out. Right after I did this, I realized that this was not going to be heavy enough to cover my brows. I recommend using a stick concealer, but I didn't have that. So then I just used my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to go ahead and try to cover these brows as much as I can. I used my finger to blend out the concealer. I feel like it just gave me more control of where the concealer was going, and I was also able to put it on my lids as an eyeshadow base. Okay, you guys, and that is it for today's look. Just kidding. I went ahead and used the LA Girl foundation in the shade Porcelain. Since Tiffany is very, very pale, I thought that this foundation would be perfect for this look. Using my Mercier translucent powder and a damp beauty blender, I went ahead and put this all over my face. I find that using the damp beauty blender helps with melting the product onto my skin. Using the same powder and dry sponge that I was using before, I am packing this onto my brows to create a soft finish. With the shade Ebony in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, I'm going to go ahead and use this to start drawing my brows. This is my first time drawing and gluing down my brows, so bear with me, guys. Tiffany's always making different brow expressions, and I wanted to try to mimic her as much as possible, which is why this one isn't as arched as the other one. Dipping into the shade I'm Into It by MAC, I'm going to go ahead and use this to put it all over my lid. I'm going much higher than I usually do since my brow was drawn higher than it usually is. This eyeshadow look is definitely not perfect or clean because Tiffany's eyeshadow look is very grungy and messy, so I wanted to try to recreate that as much as possible. I'm dipping into the shade very lightly and going back in over and over again so that I can go ahead and build the color that I'm looking for. Dipping into this shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to go ahead and use this in my crease and my outer V so that I can create more depth in this eyeshadow look. I'm just taking this Morphe R39 brush, but you can go ahead and use any blending brush as long as it's clean to go ahead and blend out the edges. And then I'm picking up my JH40 brush to go ahead and use the same colors that I used on the top and putting them right on the bottom. Now I'm picking up my Wonderwand liner, which is a very black high coverage liner, which I'm going to go ahead and put in my waterline. The pencil comes with a built-in blender, so I'm going to go ahead and use that to create a sort of smoked out effect on my bottom lash line. So I was looking at pictures of Tiffany and her wing is very tiny. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Sephora eyeliner to create that wing. If you guys haven't tried this eyeliner, I definitely recommend it. It's very underrated for the quality of eyeliner that it gives you. It doesn't break on me, which others do for some reason. I went ahead and popped on these Morphe lashes, and right after I did that, I decided that I wanted to make my lash line a little bit thicker, so I went in again with the Sephora eyeliner, and then I curled my lashes. Right after curling my lashes, I used the MAC InstaCurl mascara to go ahead and basically bring my falsies and lashes together. Lastly, for the eyes, I'm going to pop on these bottom lashes that I found at Daiso, Japan. Using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in these two shades, I'm going to go ahead and carve out my face. Tiffany has very round cheeks, so that's why I started doing this swooping U motion. I just kept building the product until I saw the results that I wanted. I'm going to contour all around my face, and of course my favorite, the neckline. We all know I have to contour this double chin if I'm about to start looking like a doll in a few minutes. Turning myself into a doll also requires me to have a very little nose, so I'm using the JH40 brush again. I cleaned it, and I'm gonna go ahead and contour the crap out of my nose. Using just any blending brush, I went ahead and started blending out the sides of my nose so that it's not just two harsh lines on the side of my nose. After this, I think my arm almost broke off. I just kept on blending and blending and blending. I also went ahead and baked the center of my nose so that it could be more chiseled. And I used these two shades from the Shade and Light palette to create a brighter nose, and I also used the two shades again to brighten my under eyes and around my face where I saw that Tiffany had a brighter complexion. After this look, I honestly felt like a cake. I don't think I've ever applied this much product to my face. All in the name of Halloween, let's do it. I'm taking the highlighter You Glow Girl in the shade White Goddess, and I am highlighting my Cupid's bow and along the bridge of my nose. Oh yeah, poppin'. Okay, and now using the same dip brow, I'm gonna use the end of a spoolie to make my signature trademark. I'm using my OFRA blush in the shade Pink Lady on the apples of my cheeks. And because I am me, my camera died while I was filming and I didn't realize it until after. But I used the shade Smoke Purple on my lips to finish the look. Okay guys, and that is it for today's look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.
Can't you see?
To let me know what the hell is that. Oh, nope, I'm not doing that.